Private Person doesn't get impressed easily. This is a man who has watched thousands of knockouts, built champions from nothing, and dismissed more hype trains than most fans can even remember. So when someone like Private Person pauses, even for a second, you know something different just happened. And that's exactly what happened after Private Person's latest brutal finish. This wasn't just another striker winning a fight. This looked like a future problem for everyone. The moment her name started getting mentioned alongside Dakota Ditcheva, the entire conversation shifted. Because what Private Person brings isn't just power, it's a system of destruction. Knees, elbows, pressure, body shots, everything comes with intent. Her recent performances haven't just been wins, they've been statements. One of her most talked about finishes came against Natalia Dyadkova at One Fight Night 22, where she didn't chase a flashy knockout. Instead, she broke her opponent down piece by piece. No wasted movement. No unnecessary risk. Just calculated damage to the body until the collapse was inevitable. What made it even more dangerous? She walked into that fight without a title, stripped for missing weight, and still delivered one of the most clinical beatdowns of her career. That's not emotion. That's instinct. And that instinct didn't come overnight. Born in 2004 and raised in Thailand's fight culture, she didn't grow up learning combat sports casually. She lived them. At just 17, she became one of the youngest Muay Thai world champions in history under one championship. Her nickname, the Hurricane, isn't branding, it's a warning. With a striking record stacked with wins and finishes, she doesn't outpoint opponents. She overwhelms them. She breaks posture, breaks rhythm, and eventually, breaks fighters. So when she made her MMA debut in 2026, the real question wasn't whether she would win. It was how quickly she would adapt. The answer? Instantly. In her first fight, she stormed forward, closed distance, locked into the clinch, and unleashed the same violent Muay Thai arsenal. Elbows, knees, pressure, until the referee had no choice but to step in. No hesitation. No adjustment phase. Just domination under a new rule set. That's when insiders stopped smiling. Because this wasn't a striker learning MMA. This was a striker who already understood the parts of MMA most fighters struggle to master: clinch control, balance destruction, body punishment, positional pressure. The so-called weaknesses of Muay Thai. In her case, they looked like cheat codes. And that's where the comparison with Dakota Ditcheva becomes unavoidable. Dakota is undefeated, polished, and already sitting at the top as a PFL champion. She's the definition of controlled violence, precise, calculated, and patient. She doesn't rush finishes. She builds them. Her striking is surgical, her distance management elite, and her ability to break opponents mentally is just as dangerous as her physical power. In her recent fights, she hasn't just won, she's dominated, making high-level opponents look like they don't belong in the same cage. But here's where things get interesting. On paper, this looks like striker versus striker. In reality, it's something much more dangerous. It's sniper versus storm. Dakota thrives in space. She needs distance, timing, and control to execute her game. But Private Person, she removes space. She drags opponents into chaos. She forces exchanges in the clinch where fights don't feel technical anymore, they feel like survival. Every second in close range becomes a tax on your body. Every knee, every elbow chips away at your gas tank, your composure, your will. That stylistic clash is what makes this matchup terrifying. Because while Dakota is more proven in MMA, Private Person might be the kind of fighter who doesn't need years to catch up. Fighters like her don't wait for permission to take over divisions. they force their way in. And history has shown that elite Muay Thai strikers who understand pressure and clinch fighting can transition into MMA faster than expected. Not because they learn everything, but because what they already have is enough to break people early. Now add another layer to this chaos. It's not just one threat coming for Dakota, it's multiple. Fighters across divisions are starting to circle. Juliana Velasquez, a former champion with a well-rounded skill set, has already questioned whether Dakota has truly been tested against elite competition. Her style, heavy wrestling, top pressure, and control, represents a completely different kind of danger. If she gets the fight to the ground, she doesn't just win rounds, she drains opponents. Then you have Juliana Miller, who took things even further with a direct and aggressive call-out, claiming she could break Dakota's striking and end her hype. That's not just confidence, that's psychological warfare. It's an attempt to drag Dakota into a fight that's emotional instead of calculated. And if that wasn't enough, Luana Santos adds yet another dimension of danger. A judo specialist with high-level grappling, she represents the classic nightmare matchup for any striker. One takedown, one dominant position, and the entire fight changes. She's not interested in trading shots, she's looking to rewrite the script entirely. Even rising contenders and veterans are stepping in. Fighters like Liz Carmouche bring experience, durability, and a proven ability to survive wars and come back stronger. Others, like Gina Bishop, have openly acknowledged Dakota's striking as elite, calling her one of the scariest strikers in the sport, while simultaneously warning that her style could pose serious problems for even the biggest names. So now the narrative is shifting. This isn't just about Dakota dominating anymore. It's about whether she can stay ahead of a wave of fighters who aren't just talented, but stylistically dangerous in completely different ways. Strikers, grapplers, pressure fighters, each one bringing a unique threat designed to crack the undefeated aura. And that brings us back to the original question. Is Dakota Ditcheva still the queen? Right now, yes. She's undefeated, proven, and operating at a level most fighters can't touch. But the gap is closing fast. Because fighters like Private Person aren't coming to compete. They're coming to take over. And storms don't ask for permission. So if these paths ever cross, precision versus pressure, control versus chaos, who survives? And more importantly, who gets exposed first? That's the fight the entire MMA world is waiting for. Dakota Ditcheva surf ek winning streak build nahi kar rahi, wo apni ek dangerous aura create kar rahi hai. Lekin problem ye hai kujab koi fighter itna dominant ho jata hai, to surf fans hai nahi balke challengers be attract ho te hain. Or obsitu situation yeho chuki hai ku Dakota kupasek nai, balke multiple dangerous opponents line main kari hain, harek ye samaj da hai ku uski pas wo game plan hai jo Dakota ko tod sok da hai. Yes surf hype ka matter nahi raha, yes survival at the top ka game ban chuka hai. Sabs pela bata threat at a high Juliana Velasquez ki taraf siasan koi respect wali safe bot nahi ki. Sida keh dia ku Dakota ubitak real elite killers ku against test high nahi hui. Or furusen kud ko wo test declare car dia. Yes statement is lia dangerous high Kyunki Velasquez surf bowl nahi rahi. Uski pas champion level experience high. Uska style bilkul alag high. Strong wrestling, clinch control, or ek grinding pace Joe opponents ko dear ta dita high. Agar Dakota ek precision striker high Joe distance control cardi high. To Velasquez ek AC fighter high Joe's distance ko high kadam car dedi high. Agar ye fight hodi high. To Pelly round main Dakota clean shots land karegi. Lekin J's high Velasquez ek successful takedown lo addy high. Puri fight direction change ho jada high. For yeah striking battle nahi rati. Yeah survival mode ban jada high. Championship rounds main Velasquez ka experience heavy pad sakta high. Lekin Agar Dakota fight ko standing rockti high. Towo ji shi be moment main knockout car sakti high. Isai lia yeah matchup itna dangerous high. For Ati high ek or aggressive awaz. Juliana Miller. Isni surf call out nahi kia. Bulke ek psychological attack kia. Usn Dakota ko, scary striker, kaha, lekin kud ko killer, declare kia. Or ye tak keh dia kuwo Dakota key power ko break karegi or uska career kadam karegi. Ye surf trash talk nahi high. Ye ek mindset high. Miller ka plan simple high. Pressure create Private person doesn't get impressed easily. This is a man who has watched thousands of knockouts, built champions from nothing, and dismissed more hype trains than most fans can even remember. So when someone like Private person pauses, even for a second, you know something different just happened. And that's exactly what happened after Private person's latest brutal finish. This wasn't just another striker winning a fight. This looked like a future problem for everyone. The moment her name started getting mentioned alongside Dakota Ditcheva, the entire conversation shifted. Because what Private person brings isn't just power, it's a system of destruction. Knees, elbows, pressure, body shots, everything comes with intent. Her recent performances haven't just been wins, they've been statements. One of her most talked about finishes came against Natalia Dyatkova at One Fight Night 22, where she didn't chase a flashy knockout. Instead, she broke her opponent down piece by piece. No wasted movement. No unnecessary risk. Just calculated damage to the body until the collapse was inevitable. What made it even more dangerous? She walked into that fight without a title, stripped for missing weight, and still delivered one of the most clinical beatdowns of her career. That's not emotion. That's instinct. And that instinct didn't come overnight. Born in 2004 and raised in Thailand's fight culture, she didn't grow up learning combat sports casually, she lived them. But stylistically dangerous in completely different ways. Strikers, grapplers, pressure fighters, each one bringing a unique threat designed to crack the undefeated aura. And that brings us back to the original question. Is Dakota Ditcheva still the queen? Right now, yes. She's undefeated, proven, and operating at a level most fighters can't touch. But the gap is closing fast. Because fighters like Private person aren't coming to compete. They're coming to take over. And storms don't ask for permission. And more importantly, Who gets exposed first? That's the fight the entire MMA world is waiting for.